Let's settle in, squad, because today, once again, the British media and its professional pearl clutchers have decided that Prince Harry, yes, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, father, husband, veteran, advocate, and all-around global icon, has committed the unforgivable crime of being funny on American television. That's right. One light-hearted sketch on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, one brilliantly delivered bit about Hallmark Christmas movies and Donald Trump. And suddenly the UK press is acting like Harry just set the monarchy on fire and danced around it in a Santa hat. Welcome to another day in the Royal Clown Circus. But today, today they have reached a new level of desperation. Because now they're calling on King Charles to strip Harry of his titles, all because he made a joke. A joke that Americans loved. A joke that proved once again that Prince Harry has the charisma, warmth, humour and authenticity that the rest of that institution could only dream of. So buckle up, because we're about to break this down, expose the hypocrisy, uplift Harry and Duchess Meghan, and drag the critics into the sunlight where they can melt like the brittle snowflakes they are. The sketch begins with Harry, relaxed, glowing, living his best life, wandering into a Hallmark-style Christmas audition scene. And let me tell you, the moment he appears on screen, the audience goes wild. Why? Because the man radiates energy. He doesn't have to try. He doesn't have to pretend. He just shows up and the room lights up. Meanwhile, across the pond, you have the professional misery merchants clutching their chests, gasping for air, shrieking about protocol. This is why the monarchy keeps losing relevance, because joy, humour and humanity are treated like threats. Harry's joke about Americans loving royalty, perfect comedic timing. His joke about Trump being a king America elected, brilliant social commentary with a wink. It shows he understands culture, politics and entertainment, unlike the stale establishment critics still living in 1953. But the moment he joked about Trump, that's when the haters snapped. Because Harry dared to show intelligence, wit and independence. He dared to speak freely, something no working royal could ever do. And that brings us to the meltdown currently unfolding in the British media. Enter Tom Sykes from the Daily Beast, writing breathlessly that the titles must be removed to protect the monarchy. Protect it from what? Harry's honesty? His humanity? His popularity? His ability to make Americans actually like a royal? Make it make sense. These same commentators claim nobody cares about Harry, but they publish 12 articles a day demanding he be punished for merely existing. They claim he isn't relevant, yet they chase his every appearance like paparazzi chasing Diana in 1997. They claim Meghan and Harry left for privacy, yet they trawl through every second of every interview the couple ever gives and still find ways to twist it. Let's be real here. They need Harry more than Harry ever needed the institution. Without Harry, without Meghan, without the fabricated drama, British tabloids would be as dry as Charles's pen during his signing meltdown. Sykes argues that a global audience doesn't understand that Harry isn't part of the royal business anymore. No, sir, what the global audience understands is that Harry chose a healthier life. He chose to protect his wife. He chose to shield his children. He chose freedom. If people still see him as royal, that's because he carries himself with dignity, compassion and authenticity. 3 traits notably missing from certain other palace residents. Removing his titles for clarity? Give me a break. It's punishment dressed up as philosophy. It's envy disguised as concern. What they really want is to silence him. to clip his wings, to drag him back under control of the palace machine, the same machine that failed him, failed his mother, failed Meghan, and keeps failing the British public. But here's the truth. Stripping his titles won't stop him, won't diminish him, won't erase his impact. And they know it. They know Harry has already become bigger than the institution. He has global relevance. He has widespread affection. He has a platform independent of the monarchy. He has Meghan, his partner, his equal, the woman who helped him grow into the confident, outspoken advocate he is today. That's what threatens them. Not the joke, not the sketch, not the Trump reference. It's Harry's freedom. Let's talk power for a moment. When the royal family attends events, the audience claps politely. When Harry attends events, the room explodes. When the royals release a photo, it trends for an hour. When Meghan and Harry drop even the hint of new content, global media platforms rearrange their homepages. When Charles speaks, people analyze the ties he wears. When Harry speaks, people analyze the meaning, the message, the impact. This is why the establishment panics every time Harry opens his mouth. He has influence, real influence, not the ceremonial, dusty kind. And Meghan? She remains the blueprint. Every time she smiles, breathes, or walks outside, the British press has a meltdown. Why? Because she embodies everything they can't control. Talent, beauty, grace, intellect, a self-made identity, and worst of all, Harry loves her openly. They can't stand it. Back to the sketch. Harry tells Colbert, "Maybe that's why you're cancelled." The delivery? Iconic. The confidence? Unmatched. The crowd reaction? Electric. But of course, the UK tabloids twisted this into an international security crisis. Because when you have no real power, that's what you do. Manufacture outrage. Let's be honest, these commentators aren't upset about the joke. They're upset that Harry looked happy. Happiness is Harry's rebellion. Success is Harry's revenge. Freedom is Harry's victory. And every time he appears on American TV, glowing, charming, witty, relaxed, every time Meghan steps outside looking powerful and unbothered, the institution's insecurities get louder. Let's drag the hypocrisy further. When Andrew was stripped of his titles, it was because of actual crimes. When Harry is threatened with the same, it's because he told a joke on a late-night show. What does that say about the royal priorities? Where is this energy for real scandals? Where is this righteous fury when senior royals embarrass the UK on the world stage? Where is this protect the monarchy talk when actual damage is done? It doesn't exist, because the monarchy isn't being protected. The monarchy is being propped up by scapegoating Harry and Meghan. Now, let's get into the psychology, because this is deeper than politics or jokes. Harry's global appeal highlights the monarchy's irrelevance. Harry's independence exposes the institution's dependence. Harry speaking freely reveals how suffocating their system truly is. If an institution collapses because a prince joked about Trump on television, maybe the problem isn't the prince. Maybe the problem is the institution. As the sketch ends, the stage transforms. Trees appear, sleigh bells ring, and Harry leans into the holiday magic with that charming Sussex ease. Everything about it screams joy, creativity, and personality. Things that were never allowed while he was trapped inside the firm. He's showing the world who he really is, something the palace never allowed him to do. And the media? They can't handle that the real Harry is universally adored. Not the sanitized version, not the controlled version, not the smile and wave version. But this Harry, authentic, confident, free, funny, unbothered, Loved? The call to strip his titles is nothing more than a tantrum, a last-ditch attempt to assert control over someone they no longer own. And deep down, they know it won't work. They know titles don't define him. They know he left because titles came with trauma. Harry is a prince because of who he is, not what he's called. Now, squad, as we wrap up this deep dive, let's be clear, this outrage is fake. This controversy is manufactured. This demand to remove titles is emotional but empty. Because despite all their noise, despite all their anger, despite all their obsession, Prince Harry remains more influential outside the monarchy than he ever was inside it. And Meghan remains their biggest fear, because she represents modernity, independence and power. Together, they are unstoppable. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the Royal Sussex Squad, turn on all notifications so you never miss when we expose the hypocrisy and uplift our faves. And if you want to support the channel, feel free to send a super thanks. It helps the squad grow and keeps these deep dive episodes coming. Until next time, stay unbothered, stay blessed, and stay ready, because Harry and Meghan's glow up isn't slowing down anytime soon.